Good morning. Amanda, good morning. Lisa. Molly. Hi, my name is Jen. And this is Roxana. And she will be demonstrating the postures today. She's a new grad of teacher training. Congrats. So happy you're here. Which then liberates me to walk around and offer hands-on assist if you so choose. Say you change your mind, like you're in a pose, you're like, actually, she's been touching everyone and I don't want to be touched anymore, just tuck that little thing underneath your mat. It's okay, it won't hurt my feelings. Okay? So just, if I see that's a green light for me. You can also say no thank you, which works as well, okay? So, let's continue our practice of the constellations of the inner organs. And if you saw me dip out last Sunday, one of my students passed away unexpectedly. And my last memory of him was in this room practicing, sweating with a sippy cup, because that's what he thought a water bottle was. So here we go.
On 9/11.
On 9/11. I forgot. So we're going to continue the tour and the constellation of our organs from September leading into October. And the first week we practiced with our kidneys, learned about the kidneys. Does anyone remember the kidney sound? C-H-O-O, like a choo-choo train. And so we'll shift from the kidneys to the heart, and this will be a cumulative practice. So we'll go from kidneys to the heart, to the next organ, to the next organ, and we'll end with the lungs. Cool? Hey, good morning, good morning. Okay, so let's begin this seated meditation with a mudra. Hi! So let's make a cross like this, so you're crossing at the wrist with the palms facing out, and the right arm is closer to the body, the left arm is out. Good. Now bring the backs of the hands towards one another and hook your pinky fingers together. Skip the ring finger, hook the middle. Finger yoga. Hook the index, and then touch your ring finger to the thumbs. Touch the ring fingers to the thumbs. There it is. And then nestle this in front of the sternum. If you cross, my friend, if you cross at the wrist rather than, there it is. A little lower, so not so much by the throat as it is by the sternum. A little lower. The emotions that are held by our kidneys are fear and creativity. The emotions held by the heart, impatience and joy. So as we sit here with this uncomfortable gesture, with the hands being twisted, and see if you can locate some sensation around impatience. We can sit here for 10 minutes and you'll feel it. Right? This gesture, this mudra, this seal is called the Fearless Heart mudra. And it's so beautiful because the energetic meridian of your heart runs along the inner arms and ends at the pinky finger. So as you contemplate this gesture in front of your heart, of a fearless heart, can you feel into the constriction of blood flow in your fingers? Can we release any discomfort? Welcome. The sound of your heart is H-A-A. It can be audible, ha, or it can be like a whisper. So let's practice that 3 times, breathing in. Maybe it feels natural, right? Breathing in. One more. When the heart is full of joy, there's no space for impatience. However, if the heart is full of impatience, there's very, very little room for joy. How do we release impatience? How do we do that? The answer to many, many great questions is practice. 3 ohms, inhale. Release the fingers. Feel that circulation returning. And then hands to heart, interlace fingers, press your palms forward, chin to the chest, round through the spine. Breathe in, curl the heart up, lift your arms. Rounding, breathing out. Again, inhale, stretch tall, curling the heart skyward. And exhale, rounding. One more time, breathing in. Exhale, breathing out. Good. Sit tall, separate your hands, fingertips reaching wide. Yeah, good. Twist to your right will be your mirrors. So here we kind of ring out the kidneys. The kidneys are first, yes? According to traditional Chinese medicine, the kidneys are the gateway to all the others. So feel your kidney space, lower back, receiving a little massage from the inside out. Come back to center, please, arms up. And other side, wringing out. The element of your kidneys is water, and the element of the heart is fire. So today in the down dog, I would love for us to imagine the water from your kidneys pouring down and being warmed by the flame of your heart. Oh, so beautiful, right? This practice can be very beautiful. Come back to the center, please. Lower your right hand down and take a side bend. Practice mirroring. Good. And let's turn the heart towards that right thigh. Reach your left arm away from you. Yeah? And then fold. The further you walk your left fingertips away from you, like a little spider, you crawl it away from you, the deeper the sensation is going to travel, right, into your left kidney space. One of my dreams is to go camping and then, find a hot spring. Has anyone found that? Oh, lucky you. So like that, Tish, today. Like, let these poses feel like that unexpected hot spring, just warming waters. Come back to the side bend, please. And let's switch sides. And fire, can be scary. So we come to practice to learn how to contain that transformational energy of the heart. Please turn your chest towards that left leg, reach the right arm away, and then fold. The right hand is coming down to the ground. If you were to draw a line from your nose down, it would be somewhere near your knee, if you're like a little unsure. The further you walk the fingertips away from the body, the deeper this will travel into the right kidney space. Your quadratus lumborum, that thick fibrous muscle and fascia in your lower back, requires a little more romancing to stretch open. So we pause here just another moment. Feel. Thank you. And return to the side bend. Come up. Lift both arms. Touch the palms together. Hands to the heart. Oh, good. And child's pose, please. Make your way. Tabletop position, please. To the hands and to the knees. Spreading fingertips wide. Steady underneath your hands. Your heart meridian, it begins at the heart. Meridians are energetic channels in the body, and they run down the inner arms, inner elbow, inner wrist, and to the pinky finger is where it terminates, where it ends, and turns around to become another channel in the body. Cow pose, please. Let the belly be soft. That's a cat. Good. The cow is the belly down. Good. And then round, please. Push the ground away into cat pose, like the Halloween cat. Yeah? Cow pose. Find a breath cycle that works for you. Right? Rounding. And maybe sometimes it's not obsessing over what's happening. One more time. Cow pose. Belly soft, tailbone lift. And rounding, cat pose. Tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Bend the knees one at a time. Hi, Elizabeth, welcome. That's it. Come forward, plank pose, top of a push-up. And lower your knees, your chest, and your chin. Slide forward, cobra, belly down. Pause. Just hold cobra. The toenails are pressing down. The elbows are hugging in, and feel the inner lines of your inner arms. Lower the chest down. Walk your hands forward. Supported cobra, sphinx pose, coming up. Okay? These are belly back bends, belly heart openers. The toenails are still pressing down. The shoulders are sliding down. That's it, beautiful. And then lower the chest down. Hands to the hips area, fingertips pointing towards your feet. Shalabhasana, curling up, locust pose. The legs can be up or the legs can be down. Good. And then lower down, hands by the chest. Let's do that again. Cobra pose, curling the heart up. Press your pinky toenails down on the ground. Lower the chest down, walk the hands forward. Supported cobra pose. Shoulders down, heart is reaching forward. Lower down, swim the arms to the hips. Shalabhasana, curl it up. Think about length. Good. And lower down, hands by the chest. Tuck your toes, bend your knees, downward facing dog. Now imagine, wow, the waters of your kidneys flowing down towards the heat, the fire of your heart. Good. Look between the hands. Soft knees, step or hop forward and fold. Hands to the shin bones, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Again, halfway lift. And fold. One more time, fan the flame of the heart. And fold. Rise up to stand, reach your arms high up overhead. Touch the palms together, hands to the heart. Can we practice with the whole heart today? What does that mean to you? What if we are so joyful from practice? If practice brings you joy, what if we fill the heart energy with that and we simply watch that impatience dissolve, impatience of being good enough, impatience of having enough? And what if that didn't matter because we were just full of joy, santosha? Inhale, arms up, please. Exhale, forward fold. Breathing in, halfway lift. Breathing out, fold. Rise up to stand, reach the arms high up overhead, get tall, throw the heart up, hands to heart. One more time, inhale, arms lift. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Breathing in and fold, breathing out. Stand tall, reach up. Allow yourself to be lifted. Samasthiti, hands in prayer. Good. Yeah. All right. Either hands in Anjali or finding the fearless heart mudra, your choice. You do not have to do the complicated one. But that is a practice too. Ring fingers and thumbs touch. Good. And then nestle this in front of the sternum. Good. Bend the knees, Utkatasana legs. Keep the arms as they are. At the heart. Sorry, I should have been clear. Good. Twist to the right. Maybe you hook the elbow outside the thigh. And once you have that connection, spin your physical heart towards the gesture of your hands. Breathing in. Breathing out, sit just a little bit lower. Breathing in. One more exhale, a little bit lower. Good. Untwist, hands to the heart. Right to the left. Right to the left. Twist to the left. Yeah, choose better words. No? Okay. So as you sit a little lower, is there space for the heart, right, to turn towards the thumbs a little bit? Notice if there's some impatience starting to trickle in. Right? When is this going to be over? When's the pandemic going to be over? Right? That's a lot of impatience, right? That the heart is holding for you. Good. Face forward, arms up, release the mudra. Arms around the back, interlace fingers and fold. The waters of your kidneys being warmed by the fire of the heart. The flame inside the heart never goes out. It never goes out. Our spiritual fire never goes out. Release the hands, Utkatasana, sit courageously in your legs. Rise up to stand, lift the heart. Hands in prayer. Let's keep flowing. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, fold, like loving. Halfway lift, breathing in, and fold. Step back, plank pose. Firm up the plank, right? So that the inner organs are very much toned. Lower knees, chest, and chin. Slide forward, cobra pose. Lower down, walk the hands forward. Supported cobra pose, shoulders back. And then lower down, hands by the hips, Shalabhasana, curling up. Right? Good, and lower down, downward facing, guiding the body back like it knows exactly where to be. Breathe into your kidneys. Breathe into your heart. Connect the two. We are forming an inner constellation of organ study. Good. Come forward, plank pose. Lower knees, lower chest, lower chin. Slide forward, cobra, bhujangasana, elbows in. Good. Lower down. Walk your hands forward, supported cobra. Lower down, arms by the hips, shalavasana, curl it up. Lower down, good job. Downward facing dog. 5 breaths. Pay attention to what feels impatient. And if it's difficult to dissolve that, use the organ sound, ha. Okay. We're going to stoke that fire. In yoga, tapas, that yogic fire, the discipline that takes fire, takes heat to cook. Right leg up and back, please. Draw the knee in towards the nose. The knee to the right elbow. Try to bring it there. Slide it down towards the right wrist. Bring it up towards the right armpit. Higher, armpit, higher, shoulder. Like lift it up. Good, and then 3-leg dog pose. Very nice. Step forward, high lunge. The right foot steps to the right to increase stability. Hands to the heart. Your choice, Anjali or Abhaya Hridaya, fearless heart. Take your time. You start with a cross. Yeah, there you go. And then the crazy hooking and and latching and what's happening and the ring finger and the thumbs touch and you form a seal. Right? Warrior 3, please. That left leg is lifting any height, any amount. And bend the right knee 1 inch. Hold. Bend it another inch and hold. 1 more, like get nice and low, the belly is coming close to the thigh, and then step that left foot way back. Turn your chest to the left. Warrior 2 legs. Adjust the legs, adjust the feet wide. And then open the arms. Warrior 2. Palms up, look into the right palm. The right side is our masculine side. It is the side that we effort from. So what kind of effort is coming from your heart and being sent out through your right hand? What are you giving? Do you like what you're giving out, what you're sending out? Please reverse. And come back, warrior 2. Unbend the front knee. Adjust your back foot in a little closer. If you have a block and you're like, why is it so far away? Right? You can pick up the block, bring it towards the front of the mat. Triangle pose. You ever go skiing and then the hot tub and yeah, like that. Let this triangle pose feel like warm water. So sweet. And you go little by little, from the feet up to the ankles, to the knees. Take the top arm, arc it at a diagonal, and slide the bottom arm up towards your right knee. So you're a little higher. The top arm, diagonal, yes. And option, float the bottom arm up. Ooh. Impatience for me, a lot of it here. If you're leaning forward, folding like this, right? Unfold. Come up a little higher, or keep that chest open. And there's a red bolt of electricity running between your palms here, and you're holding that. 1 more breath. Rise up to stand. Warrior 2. Reverse. Downward facing dog. Float it on down. Breathing in. Breathing out.
deeper. Slide forward, cobra. The pinky toes are pressing down. Good. Lower down, walk the hands forward, supported cobra. Imagine trapezius sliding down the back. Lower down, arms by the hips. Shalabhasana, curl it up. Think about how long can I be. Good. Downward facing dog. Glide the bones. Good. Left leg up and back. Left knee, draw it forward. Slide it down to the left wrist. Up to the left armpit. Just do your best. Yeah? And then 3-leg dog. Feel a nice long line back of the left leg. Then step forward, high lunge. The back heel is up. The hips are square towards the front of your mat. And with the steadiness in the legs, guide the hands to the heart. Stay in Anjali or find Abhaya Hridaya. Fearless, Abhaya. Hridaya, spiritual heart. Fearless, spiritual heart, because we know the flame does not go out. If the hands have a mind of their own and they're doing something different, go with it. Go with it. Your body's telling you something. Warrior 3. A reminder that Virabhadra, all these poses, Vira 1, Vira 2, and Vira 3, which we are in here, are named after a warrior who was birthed from tremendous heartbreak. Please bend your left knee a little bit, and then a little bit more, and then a little bit more. Step the right foot to the back of the mat, spin your chest to the right. Locate warrior 2 in your legs first, and then open the arms, warrior 2 arms, good. Like wings coming out. Turn your palms up, please. Soft bend in the elbows. Soft, yeah, like that. Shoulders are relaxed. Look into your left palm. Our feminine side, our receptive side, the lunar side. What are you receiving from your heart? And notice that the mind went to what is somebody else giving me? And then redirect that. What am I giving me? How am I nurturing and taking care of my heart? Reverse, please. Lean back. Warrior 2, return. Unbend the front knee. Triangle pose. Adjust your stance. We're stepping into the hot spring. We're stepping into the warm bath. Then decorate this pose with your breathing. Like, you know, like you put some rose petals in the bath. You know, it's that kind of day. Good. Take the top arm at a diagonal. Slide the left hand up towards your left kneecap. And then option, right, to float that left arm up, you got it. And there's electricity between your palms. Your heart meridian is being stretched right now from the organ of your heart through the inner arms, inner elbows, almost there. Pinky fingers, feel that. One more breath. Yes. Very nice. And then rise up to stand. Warrior 2, rebend. Readjust your feet if you walk them a little closer. Reverse the warrior. Downward dog. Good. Good, good, everybody. I'm so happy to be here with you. Plank pose. Shift forward. Lower the knees, lower the chest, lower the chin. Cobra pose. Elbows hugging close to the sides of the body. And lower down. Walk your hands forward. Supported cobra. Lower down. Arms by the hips. Shalabhasana. Lift up. How long can I feel? Downward facing dog. Go back. The organ sound is ha. The season associated with your heart is summer, and the visual person. Start to light up the energy around you in red. Is it the red of a garment? Is it the red of blood? Is it the red of like a, that blanket in the back? Hot red. What do you need? Left leg up and back, please. Knee to the nose. To the left elbow. Down to the wrist. Up to the left armpit. 3-leg dog. Guide it back. Bend the knee, open the hip. And a circle that foot. Good. We'll do the left side first this time. Step forward, high lunge, please. Hands to the heart. Stay or find the mudra. Warrior 3. That leg is lifting any amount. Not too much that it throws you, but just enough. When you practice, it's good for me, and when I practice, it's good for you. When you're strong, I'm strong. Bend the left knee a touch. And then a little more. Engage your core, right? And a little more. Step the right foot back. Spin the chest to the right. Find the legs first. Find your breath. And then open the arms. Vira 2. The right hip lowers down by bending the left knee more, perhaps. That's it, Kim. So the hips are balanced. Yeah, good. Reverse, please. And bring the left forearm to the left thigh, supported side angle pose. I like to step my right foot in a little closer sometimes. It helps me secure, right, the foundation. Take your top arm around the lower back, greeting your kidneys in the lower back space, half bind. Whether we find the thigh, good, and the ribs are long, like a telescope, and then they turn to the right. Good. Breathing in, breathing out, 2. Extend the left arm forward if you like, palm facing up. Touch the thumb to the ring finger. Keep the right hand where it is, reverse the warrior. That's it. Free the right arm. Downward dog. Everyone okay? Plank pose. Knees, chest, and chin humble to the ground. Slide forward, cobra. Downward facing. Come forward, plank. Hold plank, or here it comes. Chaturanga. Bending, good. Complete the vinyasa if you took that. And we gather in downward face. That's it. Right leg up and back. Bend the knee, open the hip. Right knee to the nose. To the right elbow. To the right wrist. To the right armpit. To the right shoulder. Yeah. Okay, and then 3-leg dog. Step forward, high lunge, please. Good, Roxana? She practices like almost every day, right? She said it to me the first time like it's no big deal. And I'm like, wait a minute. That's kind of one of the holy grails if you can practice at home. Hands to the heart, please. So maybe that's a dedication that we make. Find the mudra that you enjoy. That's not distracting you. And then Vira C. Warrior 3 pose. joyful that nothing bothered you. You're stuck at a red light. Who cares? I'm in a great mood. This pose is hard, yes. But how can we infuse it with a little joy? Bend the right knee a little, and then a little bit more. A little bit more. Step the left foot back. Rotate your chest to the left. Get the hang of it. And then open the arms. Warrior two arms. Left. Reverse. Lean back. Good. Supported side angle pose. Forearm to the thigh to begin. Top arm around the lower back, greeting your kidneys along the way. Imagine the ribs are telescoping long at a diagonal and spinning open. That's it. Breathing. If it's difficult, good. Would you like to extend your right arm forward? It's optional. The palm is facing up, and maybe the thumb and the ring finger touch. One breath. Breathing out. Reverse in this half bind. Free the left arm. Downward facing dog. Plank pose. Lower knees, lower chest, lower chin. Slide forward, cobra pose. Downward facing dog. This feels good, stay here, enjoy. If you want movement, take one vinyasa, one flow of choice. Breaths. How do you want to spend them? Impatiently? Or joyfully? Without judgment, right? Feeling that impatience without judgment. Facing dog. Tiptoe your feet to the middle of your mat, and then walk your hands back to your feet and fold. Very nice. Hands to your hips, elbows point up towards the ceiling, flat back, rise up. Circle your arms overhead, hands to the hips, actively pressing your hips, your legs down into the ground. Can you feel that? Yeah? All right. And then heel toe the feet together, big toes touch perhaps. Good. Dancer pose. Make a thumbs up with the left hand. Thumbs up, like you're hitching a ride. Yeah. Good. And then bend the left knee. Reach the thumb back towards your foot and maybe finding the foot. The top of the foot, the ankle, yes. And then right arm up. And lean forward. There's a relationship between kicking the foot, right, applying pressure, and the tipping of the chest forward. If you'd like to decorate this pose, turn your right palm up towards the sky, and maybe bringing the thumb and the ring finger to touch. And you decorate this with your breath. Send the breath to the front of the heart. Breathing. One more time, nice and gentle. Please rise up to stand. Mountain pose.
story a million times, but I'm going to tell it again. I have a teacher, Jennifer Lane, and she's the teacher that can get me into arm balances. No one really else can do it. She can just talk me up. It's amazing. And so one day I'm having a real good day. I'm getting into all these arm balances I thought were not for me. And she goes, oh, I think you're ready for the super advanced class now. And I'm amped. I'm pumped. And she goes, stand in Tadasana for 3 hours. And I always tell snippets of the story, but like there was a fuller, that's the full story. So let's do that, a little bite size of that advanced class now with a 10 breath meditation. And for a moment, imagine how you would feel if you did this for 3 hours. Is there something to gain from quieting the impatience of the heart energy? True joy, santosha, according to the yoga, includes discomfort, includes the pain and loss and grief. Everything that we're going to travel through the inner organs together. True joy comes from being here with it all. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. And fold. Open the feet, toes out, heels in for our yogic squat, malasana. If you prefer to sit on a block, sit on a block. The hands can stay down always for support. Sometimes it's just too much. If you're feeling fancy, find the abhaya, hridaya, mudra. You got it. Hook the index. There you go. What happens when the wires connect and the electricity flows? And we light it up, don't we? If you're like, I need a crow pose today, you're set up. If you're like, no thanks, try to tame, calm, soothe the impatience here. 3 more breaths. If this is difficult, use the organ sound. Nice, everybody. Come back, malasana. If you're flying, everyone release the hands to the earth. Lift your hips, point your toes forward, heel toe them together, and fold. Hands to your hips, elbows pointing up, flat back. Engage your core muscles, rise up. Arms up, your wings. Hands to your hips. Root yourself down. Okay. Dancer pose, other side. Make a thumbs up with the right. Bend the right knee. Reach your thumb back. Find the foot. If you don't have the foot, just reach towards the foot. Left arm up. And let's tip forward. The drishti can be down. That's very helpful for balance. Maybe left palm up. Maybe touch the thumb to the ring. Slight engagement, hand and foot. Feel the meridian line in your right arm. Where you're feeling it, that's where the channel is. Calm the impatience with breath. And rise back up. Mountain pose, Tadasana.
10 class now begins, where we find tremendous joy in just being in mountain pose. Everything's just fine. Next time you think the world is messed up, just remember there are so many things inside your physical body that are going right. There's a rumor going around that we can't heal ourselves to some capacity, you know? But I say, if you manage to feel better after class, then you've healed a little bit somewhere. So happy in my body. That the train doesn't bother me. Breathe in and float the arms up. Forward fold. Let something, heavy, go. Halfway lift. And fold, downward facing. Plank pose, shift it forward, lower knees, chest and chin to the ground. Slide forward, cobra, pinky toenails on the ground, lower down. Supported cobra, rise, and lower down. Swim the arms by the hips. Shalabhasana, lift it up. Think long, long. How long can I be here? And lower down. Rest. Take a breather. We're going to move into a dancer pose on the belly. We're going to do the same thing we just did standing up, but on the ground. I venture to say that's harder. So please come to a supported cobra pose and bring your legs together. Inner knees together, big toes together, inner ankles, right? So there's engagement in your legs. And then bend the left knee, point the left toes out towards the ceiling. Engage the core, yes? And then wrap the left arm around, either reaching for the foot or finding the foot. Good? Now look forward, square that left shoulder towards the front. Option, float the right arm up. Okay, so now there's a kicking into that foot that assists in the lift in the front of the chest, right? That's it. If you're feeling so fancy and you want to pick up that right foot and the toes and point it back into bow pose. One more breath. And relax everything down. Roxana, take your time. Feel the heart beating against the ground. It's amazing, no? How a pose on the ground can help us feel and connect with our organs. If you're not relaxing, try relaxing. All right, other side, please. Make your way to a supported cobra. Bring the legs together. Activate your legs like your kneecaps are like lifting. And then bend the right knee. Wrap the right arm around. And decide, do I want to palms up. Maybe I touch the thumb to the ring finger. And maybe I kick into my right hand to leverage and buoy the energy forward and up. Make this a wholehearted offering. If you want, bend the other knee, wrap the left arm around for bow pose. One more breath. And gentle release. And rest. Bring the arms to a cactus shape. If there's a block, a prop out of the way, just move it out of the way. The palms are touching the ground. Look towards your left fingertips and rest the cheek on the ground. And bring your left knee towards the left elbow. That's it. The left foot is on the ground. Yeah, like a half frog on the bed. To find a deeper stretch, you can turn your head the opposite direction. The heart meridian branches in 3 directions. One is through the arms, the inner arms out to the pinky. The second one branches and heads up towards the throat, along the neck, to the eyes. Hands, heart, eyes. The research shows that it's these long, slow, melty stretches, aka yin yoga, that moves us away from a pro-inflammatory state, sending good stress to our joints, our collagen producers, our fascial tissue, keeping us limber and mobile for as long as possible. Extend the left leg back down and switch sides. Draw the right knee up towards the right elbow. Decide the direction that you are looking. And we are stretching the branch of the heart meridian that travels up from the heart upward towards the head. There's a quote, the longest distance you will ever travel are the 18 inches between your head and your heart. In Chinese medicine, the heart is the ruler of all the other organs. So if the kidneys are the gates, the heart is the ruler. It is not the head. It is not the brain. The brain is simply a place where the thoughts come to sit. Perhaps that's why there's so many sayings having to do with the heart. Heartwarming, wholehearted, heartfelt. Is it because the heart is the ruler? Let this feel very good in your body. Notice if there's any, like, oh, I don't want it to feel good. Allow yourself to go somewhere. Please extend the right leg back and come onto your backs. Bend the knees, feet on the earth. Feel your kidneys on the ground. Feel the back of the heart on the ground. Please hug the knees in towards the chest. Rock a little, massage kidneys against the ground. If you like, you can do this with your head picked up off of the ground. Rocking on one point. Hi, Augie. Yeah, I'm over here. Good. And then lower the head if it's up. Open the arms to a T or a cactus shape. Or hold opposite wrist over the head. Letting that heart meridian open. Lower your legs, any position to the left. And relax. Let gravity have its way with you. From the minute we wake up in the morning, we begin to resist gravity. So let your legs be relaxed. Maybe they slide out a little bit. Engage the core slightly. Bring the legs back to center. Keep the feet together, open the knees wide. Reach your hands through in between, hold your ankles. Maybe happy baby, maybe not. And the knees are drawing down to the outsides of the shoulders if you are in happy baby.
Can we press the low back into the ground? Would you like to unbend one knee or both? This happy baby, just always reminded at how children are such excellent examples of being present, joyful. Bring the legs back together. And let's twist to the other side, legs to the right. Adjust the hips, the arms, the hands. When we allow the body to hold postures for longer amounts of time, the effort exits the muscle and travels into the joints. Breathing in for 3. Engage the core slight to come back to center. What does your body need? Is it to sit up for a meditation? Is it a bridge pose? A supported bridge pose? Is it a child's pose? Is it shavasana? Shoulder stand.
stretching your arm over the head. Pointing, flexing your feet. Sides of the body, getting a long stretch. Then the knees roll to one side. Let's press up to a seat. Hands to the heart. Maybe fearless heart. The circuitry is complete, from the organ of the heart along the arms to the fingertips. We fan the flame of the spiritual practice with the sound of Om 3 times. Breathing in. Release the fearless heart, if you have it, to Anjali. And everybody, let's bow sincerely to the teacher inside the spiritual heart for showing us exactly what we needed to see today. From my heart to your heart to the one heart. Namaste. Namaste. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Roxana, for demonstrating today. Okay, friends. Have a beautiful rest of the weekend. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for the flowers. Thank you. Mali, Augie. Hi, Augie. He was totally